It is going to be a real impactful storm, in many ways, because we don't only have the heavy snow. We've got the strong winds again and some concerns along the coast. So it's multifaceted. But this time, I think in the end, what you're going to remember most probably going to be the snowfall totals and how hard it's snowing at certain parts of this storm. Winter storm warning for all of us, but in addition, a blizzard warning for the North Shore, includes Cape Ann for the South Shore, and Cape Cod, including the Vineyard. Nantucket with a high wind warning, only because the total snowfall will be a little bit less as the rain will be involved in the middle of the storm. Now, to get blizzard conditions for 3 hours in a row at least or more, you need the visibility to drop under a quarter mile with frequent wind gusts over 35 miles an hour. I think that's going to be achieved, and with snow falling, blowing, or drifting, and that's going to be achieved as well. So when we look at the overall impacts, again, the heavy snow, very high. Strong winds will be high, particularly along the coast. A medium risk in terms of power outages overall. The farther inland, I think the smaller the risk, but the closer to the coast and southeastern masses will develop in a few moments, the greater the risk. And then, of course, the coastal flooding, particularly for the South Shore and the Cape around the 9:15 high tide tomorrow morning. All right, here we go in Boston. We're 40 degrees right now with an easterly wind. So you say, what's the problem? Ocean water temperature is 41, winds out of the east. Well, you don't have precipitation yet. When we get the precipitation, it's going to bring some of the cold air down from above, especially when it gets heavy. And this easterly wind will then become northeast and north, and that'll also help to cool the air. Right now, the winds are steady, about 15 miles an hour on average along the coast. They'll just increase as the storm intensifies and starts to move in our direction. So here's the track of the storm, and there is the heavy snow. As you can see, a very intense storm is what it will be. The track is perhaps slightly east of a classic track to bring us our heaviest snow, but the storm is going to be unusually intense and a large enough circulation that I think it will happen, tapping on the moisture of the Atlantic Ocean. Eventually to move northward, we'll have a backlash of lighter snow or flurries tomorrow night after the heavier snow is done, and maybe some flurries lingering into Wednesday morning. Here's a closer look. You're okay if you're going to be out tonight until we get, let's say, past midnight near the south coast, precipitation moving in. Starting as rain for southeastern Mass and the Cape, but look what happens. The rain snow line shifts from west to east as it reaches into Boston, and then all the Cape is involved, and that's just at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it's one of these things that may come in like a wall. Once it starts, it'll only take an hour or two of that to really ramp up. And all during the course of tomorrow morning and into tomorrow afternoon, at least to early to mid-afternoon, we are going to be seeing snowfall rates in eastern Massachusetts in intense snow bands of 1 to 2 inches per hour, perhaps even a few 3-inch per hour snowfall rates, and that's going to cause near whiteout conditions. There you go. Still continuing through the day, lighter snow or flurries for the night. All right, so that's the deal in terms of the timeline and the amounts we're now expecting. Widespread 10 to 15 inches, but where you saw the blizzard warning, we think there could be 15 to 20 inches of snow, and Boston really could go either way. Could be in 10 to 15 range. I wouldn't be shocked if it's in the 15 to 20 range. One thing we want to mention, it's southeastern Mass and the Cape where the snow is going to be heaviest and wettest. So keep that in mind. They'll have the strongest winds and the heaviest total precipitation. That's why the power outage risk is greatest over there. Some other aspects you need to know about the storm. Here's Mike.
Well, we're going to keep a close eye on the coast, and as I look at the wave heights right now, they're not that impressive. But remember, this storm system is still getting ready to explode as it moves offshore. So as you look at these wave heights along the coast, we're going to look at these to go 5, 10 times what they are right now. Because of that, we've got several issues to contend with. We have a coastal flood advisory for the North Shore. We've got a coastal flood warning, a higher grade one down through the South Shore, the Cape, and the islands. So as far as the advisory is concerned up to the north, we're going to see a surge of 2.5 feet, but the waves only about 15 feet. But still a lot of beach erosion going on with this one. And then all the way from Hull down to Sandwich, we've got minor with perhaps pockets of moderate flooding. This is a bit of an upgrade from yesterday, where the surge is going to be about 3 feet and the wave action picking up 15 to 20 feet. A little bit higher surge as you look down towards the inner side of the canal and over towards Brewster. That's where we'll be seeing quite a bit of flooding, I think, going on there, and some more beach erosion. But I think the worst beach erosion is probably going to be on the outer Cape this time around. Those of you who have not been down to the Cape and seen some of the pictures that are going on, you are going to be shocked when you go down there this summer, because the amount of erosion that has taken place is unbelievable, and we're going to be seeing some severe erosion going on again out of this storm system. So the high tide we're most watching, that one tomorrow morning at 9:14, we'll see minor to moderate pockets of flooding going on. The other tide tomorrow night, just kind of some splash over, and the same thing on Wednesday. No issues at all with tonight's high tide. Harvey?
All right, thank you, Mike. Great points. I was speaking to some lovely people yesterday in Winthrop, and of course they were talking about the first nor'easter, 9 consecutive high tides causing incredible beach erosion. All right, let's show you the next 7 days and show you what follows this. quieter weather, thank goodness. I mean, temperatures will still be near or a little below average for this time of the year, but it is mid-March, so that will at least allow temperatures, high readings, to get to 40 or a little higher, and could be considerably milder than that by about Sunday of this upcoming weekend.